What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your boy Q. Welcome to MTG Live. Listen, I'm by myself, I think. I don't know what happened to Hendrix. I don't know if he's asleep. I know what Mo is. Actually, Mo is traveling abroad. And so we ain't gonna see her this morning. But it's been a minute since I actually jumped on the show and did it by myself. It's like, whoa, gotta get used to that one. Always with that. welcome to the show. So let's gonna get it started then. Since Reggie may be on or not, I don't know. Like I said, I gotta figure out what's going on with him. But hey, listen, you already know what to do. Go ahead and make sure you share this broadcast and all that good stuff, and make sure that you're following us and all that good stuff. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this thing started. So I'm gonna let Hendrix. He gonna let him come on in for a second. Let him get everything straight. And I played the wrong video at the beginning of the show, so we're not doing the IG dump. We're not doing the IG dump today. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over a couple of things. I got you, bro. We're gonna go over a couple of things, and then what's gonna happen is that we are going to bid y'all a good day. But keep in mind on this coming Monday though, this coming Monday is after dark. Me and my girl Sunshine is gonna be on the mic, and we're gonna do some craziness on this coming Monday. So make sure you actually jump on at 10 o'clock p.m. on this coming Monday night, because it's gonna be a fantastic show and it's gonna be the bomb. So real quick, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for your listening and your viewing pleasure, I got my boy Hendrix on, and well, damn. Bro, bro, are you feeling okay? Are
Not
you feeling
really.
all right? Hmm?
No, not really.
Well, bro, go to sleep. I was set to do it by myself. You go sleep.
My goodness. Oh, yeah. So we had it was raining, then the
Mm,
temperature dropped. So that's not a good combination. So you see where I'm at. But
yeah, yeah, man. Feel better. Feel better. Good morning. Good morning, everybody that's watching.
um,
Make sure you share this broadcast and all that good stuff. I'm gonna jump on here. I'm gonna share the broadcast and all that good stuff. But listen, everybody. The show is gonna be real cool today because I got a couple of questions. We kind of
okay.
been skirting around the issues or whatever, but I got a couple of questions as soon as I can get, if I can get this real quickly here to work for me on Master Gas's phone. Nevertheless, I'm trying to get it to switch over for me so I can go ahead and feel comfortable with what the hell I'm doing. Okay, do us a favor. You already know what it is. Good morning. What's up, bro? How you doing? Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well. All right, so let me see what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this right here so we can share the broadcast. Make sure y'all watching and y'all sharing and all that good stuff. Do us that favor and all that good jazz. So real quick, bro. Before we jump into the show, I had a slight situation yesterday. So I'm at work, and now usually I don't talk about work, right? I refuse to talk about work when I'm not at work. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So yesterday, while I was at work, I was on my lunch break, and finishing up my break, and I'm on my way back upstairs to where my office is. So we get back upstairs, and we're on the elevator, and these two young ladies get on the elevator, whatever, and I'm not really paying any attention to too much of what they're saying because I got my phone in my hand, I'm scrolling, and matter of fact, I think I was actually on the phone, when I got on the elevator. So I'm on the elevator or whatever, and one of the girls let out a silent fart. Now listen, let me tell you something, bro. If y'all don't know nothing about silent farts, they are the deadliest. Boy, she she let out a silent fart, and then wait. So she didn't think that nobody knew that it was her, right? But I looked at her because you could hear it just a little bit, because she was standing like on the other side of me, and you could hear it a little bit, and it had like a kind of sound. So later on during the day, almost time to go, I see her in the break room. So I walk up to her. I said, "You good?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How you doing? How you doing?" I said, "No, I'm just trying to make sure that did you get it all out? Because you had a whole lot to get out on the elevator." And she's like, "You knew that was me." Yes, I knew that was you. Yes, I knew that was you. So do me a favor, y'all. I want y'all to keep Alka-Seltzer, Tums, whatever you need on you after you get through eating that spicy ass food for the break, for your lunch break. If you know that that you gassy already, and then I think what bag was that? She had a Papacitos bag. And Papacitos is down the freeway. I mean, yeah, Papacitos is down the freeway from the job. And I'm thinking like, okay, so none of Papacitos too much don't have a kick to it. And so you got to, if you're gonna be having gas like that, you don't need to be going to Papacitos. Papa don't need to Ceto you. You just need to get you Alka-Seltzer or something, and help the world out. And don't kill us all in the elevator in a closed quarters where your green smoke just slowly creeping up towards somebody's nostrils.
Probably had too much cheese.
Ooh, man, listen, it was. Well, let's not talk about odors, bro, because I go there because I smell too much anyway. I guess because I got a seeing disability, and so it activate all the rest of your senses. When your eyes blurry and you can't see. But I ain't gonna be. Let me tell you something. Women. I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all bathrooms be some of the nastiest. I don't see how y'all do it. One of the janitors was cleaning one of the bathrooms on the floor that I'm on, and it so happened to be where the entrance way going into the area where I work. Before I get to my area, and the odor coming out the bathroom was just foul. I'm like, but y'all supposed to be women though. What is going on in the world? Ain't no more Massengill. Y'all don't use the tussie under the rose. When my granny, used to have tussie, and she said, "Baby, you got to get it all. You got to get it everywhere. Make sure things ain't flowing right." I don't know. It's just I can't take odors. Odors
Yeah.
bother me. I
And
don't
this
like funk.
is this is probably one of them people that don't believe in having washcloths either, or washing their body. They just let the water hit them. It's like you have to scrub. I'm sorry. If I go over your house and you don't have washcloths, I'm not eating there. I'm not laying my head down there. I'm not eating there. I'm gonna leave after about 15 minutes after I find out you don't have washcloths in your house.
You got to scrub. Y'all ready? You got to scrub.
Hmm.
You got to scrub. You got to get in there.
I mean, I heard some colonizers talking about washcloths are for poor people. Well, call me poor because I'd rather be clean than funky and rich. Okay,
Oh, you hear me? Like seriously.
I'd rather be clean. Like I don't know. And this is, I mean, we did a show on hygiene years ago, and me and you both had the same principle. You wash, rinse, and repeat. Now you use like we do the loofah and the towel in different orders, but the premise is the same. Like you do
Mm-hmm.
one wash off with a towel, you do one wash off with a loofah, you rinse in between, and like clean yourself. Like what's I don't know. Mm.
Okay, what's up, sis? Good morning. Good morning. Kanisha. So wait a minute, you told me. Oh yeah, because you work around them truck drivers. Now let's not even start truck driver funk. Bro, you already know you smell truck driver funk right there at Flying J right for I-20 in Bonneview. Soon as you walk in there, boom, it hits you in the face.
But you
Truck
know
driver
what?
funk.
No, I think that's different though.
What's up, Homer Thomas, bro?
Yeah.
Good
All right.
morning,
All right.
bro.
I'm out. Hey, home
What's
know.
up?
Uh, but yeah, that the Flying J is not a good example. The one off of Bonneview is not a good example of most truck stops. Because there's a
Mm,
lot of homeless people that visit that area.
mm,
I will tell you this along my road trips, usually when they have a you know a truck stop like that close to a major city, it's
mm.
usually horrible. When they're out in the middle of nowhere, they're usually very clean. So I think
Oof,
that's more the homeless population and not the truck drivers. Because I've been to
oof.
other truck stops and they're fairly clean.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for your viewing and your listening pleasure, you already know who it is. Give it up for Mo Swag, the star of the show. She's the star of the show. Good morning, Mo. How are you?
Uh, I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm great. Are you
Oh, I'm
jet
doing
lagged?
great.
Are you jet
I'm
lagged?
so tired. I'm so tired.
I'm
Reggie, where you go?
he dis Mo, every time you come on, Mo, he disappear.
Hey
You
Reggie,
good?
how you doing?
I'll be all right.
The weather's bad in Dallas, huh? Raining.
And the temperature drop.
Mm,
Yeah.
You know, those are the worst.
yep.
Those are the worst. Real quick, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump into this show right quick. Let's do this, Mo, because I want to go and get this out the way. Recently, you guys know that Flint Councilman Eric Mays passed away. Recently, his funeral was just recent as well. There are some things that's going on within his family and his son and the lawsuits and stuff like that. But I'm gonna play a couple of clips with Eric Mays real quick. It's some couple of things from YouTube. I'm just gonna hit the play button and then play a couple of clips and I'm gonna turn it off or whatever. But I want to laugh this morning because I love Eric Mays. I've actually did a parody on my TikTok. I'm gonna do another couple of them because I actually think I do a pretty good Eric Mays, and so it's gonna be kind of cool when I do it. I'll drop it on the show TikTok page when I do it. But yeah, so we'll take a look real quick. Just to go ahead and again, just kind of saying what's up, paying kind of look a little homage to Eric Mays, and we appreciate all this little the jokes and all that good stuff that he did and all that. So real quick here, I want y'all to enjoy this with us for just a quick second, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about his son suing the city of his insurance policy. So real quick, let's do this real quick. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun,
Because
dun.
I'm not going to be sitting in the meeting told to shut the F up. Who you think you talking to? Because I'm about ready to cuss you out. No, you need to get out of this meeting. Scott, you going to condone it? It's recorded. You got people online feed him telling me to shut the F up just because somebody hide behind you. I heard it. Did I say what?
I didn't say nothing.
I got a problem with it. I got a problem with it.
Finance committee
I
meeting
want him out.
is adjourned.
It's a Sarah, what you want? I want him out.
I'm just shocked by
Because he ain't gonna disrupt me telling me to shut the F up. Because I cuss better than the rest of them.
Now,
You don't tell me what to do. No, you gonna get out of mine. Now, I'm just telling you, you ain't gonna do it in here. What if I don't get out? What if I don't get out?
Mr. Mays, please,
Now, will y'all please deal with this? If he wanna make an issue,
I didn't hear it.
I heard him. You ain't got to hear him. If I cuss you out, do he have to hear you? Well, I wouldn't suggest he don't do that here. The two here, you're a pastor. I know you heard it. And everybody on Facebook heard it. I shouldn't need no president or no chairman to tell you that somebody can't come in here cussing me out.
all right, Eric Mays. Rest in peace, Eric Mays. Rest in peace. I wonder, Mo, are a lot of city council meetings, are they like that? Like I was like, now we've been to a couple of Dallas city council meetings, and in Dallas they leave them a lot of theirs closed now. After that one time that man brought that gun in there, city council. But are a lot of city council meetings as disruptive as that?
Not really like that, but we just gonna blame it in the water. It's in the water in Flint.
I'm not talking about
Since
Flint's.
everything else is in the water.
Mo, we're not talking about Flint's water today. We're not doing that.
Well,
I'm
what
not
did he
going
die? What
there.
did he die of? Was it a heart attack or was it stroke or was it the water?
They said something about the way that his death happened. Well, Corey, it was very very peculiar because this was the time that he was actually serving a 90-day suspension because he was in a lawsuit with the city council because he felt that
So they
they
killed him.
yeah,
So
and
they
so they
killed
think
him.
somebody you know you know and so I think that his son is going to push this for them to investigate further. But real quick here, I'm just going to read this article here. It's on mlivenews.com. It says, son of late Flint, Councilman Eric Mays sues the city over his father's life insurance policy. It says here that Eric Hakeem Deontay Mays, identified in court filings as the only child of the late Councilman Eric Mays, has sued the city alleging Flint officials are refusing to provide him with copies of his $75,000 life insurance policy that names him as his beneficiary. The younger Mays filed the lawsuit on March the 8th in the Genesee Court, asking the judge for an affirmative injunction requiring the city to produce a copy of the policy within 48 hours. Skipping down here, in addition to the city, the lawsuit that was filed by the Lento Law Group names Flint Human Resources Director Eddie Smith, city attorneys, and the mayor as defendants in this lawsuit. Okay, and so real quickly here, he just says here that of course that he just want a copy of this actual insurance policy or whatever, and they just think that kind of that he's just really doing too much. He also real quick Mo, he sued the actual city because I mean I'm sorry, he sued his father's siblings over his dad's body because what happens is that they will not let him assist in planning his father's funeral, and they've been back and forth on social media with this, and so he sued them for the body, and then now suing the funeral home who refused to release the body at first. And so, what y'all think about that? The man, he's died, he's gone. City councilman, and it's causing a lot of ruckus out there in Flint.
I'm
Why we at like that?
look, number one, you are a city employee. If you work for the state, you work for the government, you automatically have a life insurance policy on you.
Hmm.
That's number one. If that's his only child, why would there be any argument about who the money should go to? Some shady going on. Some shady going on. Now the issue with his family, again, you the if you the child, I don't see why anybody else should have any control over anything. And it's sad that it sounds like people just want to get in the mix and get in the spotlight. They do anything for fame nowadays, and so they selling their soul even at the expense of their own family just to get a little spotlight and a little shine. I could be wrong, but at this point, I really don't give a fuck. Them people shady, all of them. Fuck them. Sorry, Mo.
Okay, and next topic, yes.
I just
Rest in,
Ooh,
covered it all for you, Mo, huh?
you sure did.
Mm,
Check, check, and check.
okay.
rest in peace, Eric Mays, because as Hendry says, he really doesn't give a fuck. So I guess we must move on.
Moving
No,
on.
I'm
Moving
I'm
on.
sorry, y'all. I'm in a mood right now.
It's important to remember though, Mo. Mo said all the time. Mo say it don't matter who you are, she gonna end up on the front row. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And so people, we have to make the preparation to be on the front row. I
I'm
mean, you
finna be
just
the
you
villain at this point in my life.
You feel what, Reggie?
I'm finna be the villain at this point. This next chapter of my life, I'm the villain. I don't give a damn.
Mm, okay. I got you.
I just now, well, you have the capability, but I have to see that for myself because I'm the villain. Everybody makes me the villain. It's all me. It's always my fault. I'm the problem.
But nobody ever wants to talk about the story before the villain became the villain. They only want to talk about after he becomes the villain. What drove you to be the villain? Well, Joker ain't got shit on me. Just remember that.
Wow. Well,
Okay, all righty. And the next story?
yeah. So also on the show docket today is a question that we kind of skirted around, but we really kind of just never really kind of dealt with it for a second. Mo, you sent something. Mo. I couldn't pull it up or something. Whatever you sent, the account would not let us access it for some reason. But you sent something. But I saw something yesterday on TikTok, and I wanted to just ask everybody real quick here, just a quick question: does religion really hurt our community as a whole, or are we just reckless for not dealing in religion at all? Because the old people say if you don't believe in God, you're going to hell. And so does it really hurt our people? Like are we really susceptible to control and manipulation, or are we just not doing what the Bible say?
Well,
What y'all
you have to read it to do what it says.
okay.
The
But
whole one, not the King James version that doesn't have books in there. So
so I'm gonna play this clip. It's a 5 minute clip, but of course y'all know we're not watching it 5 minutes. But I want to play this clip real quickly by my boy Donnell on Facebook. It's on TikTok, and he's going to play a couple of things real quick. So I want y'all to look at this real quickly here, just a quick second, and let's talk about it, Mo. Let's talk about it for a second. Hold on, real quick. Let me get Donnell up here. Here we go.
I happen to believe in life after death, but I don't think it's got a thing to do with reward and punishment. Religion is always in the control business. It's in the guilt producing control business. And if you have heaven as a place where you're rewarded for your goodness and hell as a place where you're punished for your evil, then you sort of have control of the population.
What made me start to question my belief in hell was my belief in who the church told me God is. I heard that God was a God of love and a God of justice and a God of redemption. I feel like the belief that a God of love and justice would send her creation to suffer for eternity for an ever expanding list of offenses twists or distorts one's understanding of what love and justice actually are. I think it impacts one's capacity for love, compassion, or justice. And even further, I think that limited capacity or distortion is reflected in the hell that humans have created for each other on this planet.
And so they create this fiery place, which has quite literally scared the hell out of a lot of people throughout Christian history.
It took me a long time to realize how much fear I was carrying around in my heart and in my body, to realize the tension and anxiety it caused me. There was true passion and devotion in my faith and in how I lived my life, but there was also fear. Fear is the reason I got baptized at 11 years old. It was one of the main reasons I gave myself away to be used by the church and by other people.
You're saying that hell, the idea of a place under the earth or somewhere where you're tormented for an eternity,
Almost
is
done.
actually an invention
Oh,
of
yes.
the church.
I think the church fired its furnaces hotter than anybody else.
One of my favorite rappers is J. Cole, and he said that hell is a fabricated figment of imagination. I didn't see worse for real. I really like the perspective that hell is right here on earth. I think hell on earth looks like oppression, slavery, genocide, racism, sexism, homophobia, environmental destruction, and all of the vestiges of colonialism.
All right. All right. So, Mo, what you got?
I mean,
you
what
got?
is he trying to say? He's not saying anything that hasn't been said before. He's not. And people have to understand there's a difference between a relationship with God or your particular deity and religion. Religion has always been used to control people, just like money has and sex has. So he just came with this all on his own with a bad overbite and a return on the bottom. So I can't understand what he's saying. Sounding like he's lisping all over the place.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I just want to say for those, thank you, Reggie. Cover yourself up, man of God. We don't need no censorships. Okay? Okay, because you got your chest out and shit. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Look, listen, let me tell you something. Is hell, I mean, some religions believe that hell is not a place. Some religions believe Heaven is not a place. I mean, if you just talk about the Judeo Christian beliefs, they Christians believe in hell and heaven, and Jewish people do not.
What's up, Ernie? Good morning, man. Where you been, man? What's up? Good morning. He says the witnesses and the Church of God been telling us this for decades. And then Kanisha, she says yes because we take it and take it and use it to their purposes instead of gain. I think I understand what you're saying. Yes, because we take it and use it to. They take it and use it for their purposes instead of gain. Okay, you
I'm gonna
got the
tell you
retard.
what I tell y'all all the time. I've always said, and I will always say, until I'm in that purple casket with the bronze, with the gold inlay. Follow the money. If you think religion is being used against you or used to profit off of people, particularly poor people, follow the money. Catholic Church, follow the money. Church of God in Christ, follow the money. Southern Baptist, just follow the money.
AME, all of them. Look,
Hmm.
look,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
just
say it
follow the
like this.
money. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it
Follow
like
the
this.
money. Follow
If
the money.
if the original sin is man, man created the initial sin. Everything he then therefore creates is flawed.
Yes.
Mm,
So that
mm.
means inherently religion is flawed in itself. Doesn't matter which religion you follow. I think you need to use religion as a path to guide you, but not the end all be all of your life.
But
It's like
but
one of
but
the
that's
tools in your toolbox.
but that's the
Hmm.
thing though, Reggie. Because I hear what you and Mo both are saying, but the heavy consensus is like Mo, you said, you got to follow the money, right? That is true, but you don't learn how to follow the money, Mo, until you well into your 20s. You
Not
have been
Mm-mm.
born into, you have been taught, you have been groomed into being the person who you when you realize one day, this don't make sense to me. When that light bulb goes off, then you start to follow money, then you start to follow different things. When you're born into something, because we're the only community, y'all think about it, as black people, we're really the only community, that don't allow, I mean, that allows, our denominations to kind of segregate us. Now, of course, now we have the other religions and stuff like that, and you got the different types of Judaism and all that kind of stuff, right? But we take it to the extreme where we will make our people wear certain things. We'll tell you that you're gonna burst hell open if your skirt ain't down past your knees. You'll tell a woman that she's dirty because she had a period at school. You will tell a pregnant woman that she's not allowed to sing in the choir if she got pregnant by the choir director and they not married. We have all these different things. And then let's even look at how we even look at the institution of marriage in our own culture. If we are, a little bit, I'm gonna do this, as a friend told me, a suburbia of Africa. If we are African proper, we're gonna do it like that, since we don't like to, you know, you know, say we black and shit, but even in our own culture, we don't even look at marriage like our ancestors did. So we're the only culture that's in a sense whitewashed, that really don't know what the fuck to believe. And so now you have all these people deconstructing their faith, deconstructing their religion to try to find out what the deal really is and where I fall in that. And so, Mo, you're right. You got to follow the money, but in order for you to follow the money, you got to have a reason to follow it. And
no,
people
it's
start.
not that hard. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. I'm gonna tell you how.
Go
The
ahead, Reggie.
church
I'm
tries
listening.
the church tries to control single women. Period. In the story. The church controls single women because they can get money up out of them a little bit easier than they can single men. Then if the women are at the church, the single women are at the church, that then causes men to come in the church either by default or the fact that she gonna bring them there.
Hmm.
and they try to get you all brainwashed, because as soon as a man steps in that challenges a woman's thinking, then the church is then at odds with that man, making this woman think a different way because he's leading her, and the church is no longer the leader. This is why churches say they want you to get married, but no, they don't. They want to keep single women in the church because they can get their money. And then as soon as the man comes in, they try to control the man through the woman. But when you have a man that steps in and says, "No, I run this household, I decide where things go," and this church is no, we'll
Mm-hmm.
give our 10%, but not more than that. No, that's what you get. That cuts the church's money off. Churches really don't want folks to get married. They playing the illusion and playing the game. And I'm sorry, I'm calling a spade because it is what it is. If you really wanted people to get married, you would offer more marital counseling, premarital counseling. You would offer relationship seminars on a regular basis. If you really want to get people to get married, you wouldn't have these women out here trying to be boss women. You would teach them how to be soft and nurturing and fulfill their duties. You would also be teaching men how to lead, and these little boys how to lead in the absence of their fathers. You don't really want that. Again, follow the money, follow the money. That's exactly what Mo said, but I broke it down so the simple people could understand.
Yeah,
Y'all
And
listen.
from
I
what
agree.
Huh?
I
Yeah.
agree.
And Reggie, yeah, you put the icing on the cake. The icing on the cake. And if we know this though, right? Then why is it continually to be generational? If we know this, why is it that we steady press that and oppress our own people even in
Ignorant.
2024 from the
Because
Because it's
1600s?
competition.
it's
Reggie,
competition
he
and
ain't
it's
listen.
ignorant.
It's
It's competition
Reggie.
and
No,
He ain't
ignorant.
no,
listening to us.
no.
It's competition, and it's follow the money.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
That's what
listening.
we do.
But I'm listening. But what I'm saying is because we have people watching us, so engage in the conversation. What I'm saying is that you know y'all are keeping it high level, y'all keeping it surface, and that's good. But see, I'm a preacher, and so I'm looking at the inner workings of it all. And so what happens is what I'm saying to y'all is, and to everybody else, is that we know, when somebody using us. Hell, somebody using you. Hell, when you're going to the grocery store and that tramp try to cheat Mo out that $2 that's gonna go on that lottery ticket. Mo know her change. Mo know her change every time she go to the store. You see what I'm saying? Mo know her change. And so if you go to somebody's church or you go to somebody's, this, that, and the other, and you know for a fact that this Negro or her is not doing the right thing, but we sit there. We sit there. Why
Okay,
do we?
so it's out of comfort. It's out of comfort. It's out of something that's been done for generations before. But what you have to understand is if this makes a person feel okay, if this makes a person feel good about themselves, then you're going to have to allow them to continue it. And you're right, Reggie, a lot of single women do belong to the church, but they belong to the church because they're trying to get married and they think that faith without works is dead. So they got to work all ministries in the church in order to get married. And this is a way to do it. And hopefully God will shine on them. But, church is nothing but a microcosm of what the world is. So you're going to have liars, cheaters, thieves, murderers in the church. And what people have to do is just decide that religion is not the way for them, but a relationship with whomever they worship is imperative for their happiness. It's not imperative to go to heaven. And, we already see hell on earth. You see people going to jail for pedophilia. You see women selling their children. I mean, hell is on earth. So it's a relationship with your deity. Me is my relationship with Jesus Christ and God,
I'm gonna read
and
Jukebox comments.
explain the Trinity.
So Jukebox, I'm gonna read his comments real quick. He said, because we call good evil and evil good. And then he says, we are dealing and battling against spirits. And then he says, wickedness is winning and entering into an age of evil domination. It is written, it will get worse.
So, um, my belief is that light always prevails, but but the way it's done, in my belief, no one else's belief, is that good always overcomes evil. Not in your time.
Mhm.
I'm a
Mm-hmm.
witness. I'm a
I,
Mm-hmm.
witness. And I
I
know
got
people talk about karma this, karma that, karma this. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Even though people don't agree, the light will always shine.
I'm gonna
Sometimes
just
you have to be mindful of it, and sometimes people just so in really horrible places that they don't see it.
if
But you got
they
to be on the lookout for it.
I
Mm-hmm.
just asked this one question, and this is the
Hmm.
root cause of everything. If Christianity is so the right religion, why they trying to take land away from the people that rightfully own it?
Because it's money.
Exactly.
Follow
Again,
the
follow
drip.
the money.
Follow the
Yeah.
Because
truth.
the whole Crusades, the Spanish Inquisition,
Hmm.
all these are examples, slavery in the US,
Hmm.
all of these are
Hmm.
examples of what Christianity is about.
Hmm.
And you
Mm-hmm.
can't deny it
Mm-hmm.
because every single one of them happened under the flag of Christianity.
So it's two pronged, and the Catholic
Right.
Church is it wrote
Yeah.
the
And then
book.
yeah, and then I'm not gonna leave the Jews out either because you over there in Palestine taking these people land away when you don't even belong there. Now, granted, originally it was under Jewish control. Then the Muslims came and took it over from you, and then you ain't let it go since. And you've been fighting that battle for over 2,000 years. Let the shit go because the land don't belong to you. Because per your rules, the land belongs to the oldest male of the father inherits the father's property. Ishmael was the oldest son. Period. Point blank. End of sentence. The land belongs to Muslims. Period. Let it go by your rules.
Mm.
I'm
Mm.
and you can say that, and they won't get it. And I want to tell them so bad. If you look at the lineage, and you look at the lineage, if you look at the sickle cell trait, and you look at the sickle cell trait, if you look at their genealogy makeup,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they brothers. They should figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
DNA don't lie. That's what they tell us.
That's what they say.
When we
And
trying to
there's
figure out who go on that birth certificate, they say they don't lie. So
mhm.
all they got to do is just go through it
Yeah, and
and let it be done. But Golda Meir told them. She said Moses was the only person who could walk for 40 years and choose a select piece of land that didn't have no oil in the Middle East.
What's up, Anthony? Good morning, brother. How you doing, man? Anthony says the United Nations made a grave error when they allowed Israel. It should have been a two-state area from the beginning.
nope, it shouldn't have been a
Hmm.
two-state area. That
Shouldn't have
land
never
belongs
been.
to the
Yeah,
Palestinians. Period. In
yeah.
the story,
Should have never
the
been two
land belongs
states.
to the Palestinians. Period. And then I don't even want to hear this because Jews are some of the most racist people ever. They didn't even uh, take into account. They didn't even recognize the tribes in Ethiopia and all the way down to Zimbabwe that are Jewish. They refused to recognize them until they had DNA tests done. They
Yep,
refused to
they
recognize them because
refuse.
their skin color didn't look the same. Then when they
And I,
did the DNA
hmm
testing, they found out, oh my goodness, these are the original Jews.
the Hebrews. Thank you. And that's what happened. And I often, because I have some wonderful Jewish friends. I've got a girlfriend who tells me that I'm a better Jew than she is. Let it go, which I am because she eats bacon on her burgers, and we don't do that. But look, um,
Really,
you
mother.
follow the money. She does. She does. I don't. You follow the money. You follow the DNA. And you're
Mm-hmm.
right, Reggie. You're right. You're right. You just got to follow it. But
Mm-hmm.
wars are always waged because of money and because of religion. And when religion
No,
gets involved,
they
they
re,
are
they
always it's because of money.
no, they use religion as a cover for their greed.
Yes,
They
yes.
use religion as a cover for their greed and their sins, and they try to put it behind, oh, I'm gonna be this religion because it
Hmm.
aligns with your greed and your desires.
I can't
That's it.
stand
Hmm.
Monique. I swear to God.
Hmm. I'm just
They don't.
saying.
Why am I the only one tickle at this?
mm,
My bad.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I miss
But you have
like
to have a relationship. Have a relationship with them.
yeah.
Have a
Well,
relationship.
Jukebox say
Okay.
our religious and religious deeds are man-made and not of God. Religion is an abomination to God. These denominations do not represent God's will at all, but greeds and lust of men. But Jukebox, even saying that, that sounds denominational. That do,
Mhm.
and see the thing is what and I'm with you when you say that. But this is what I do, and this is what I'm careful. Now what I do, I use common sense to approach who God is in my life for me. Like now look, now I'm gonna say this, Mo hush. Just hush, Mo. Just give me a second. I let's take the story of Noah, for example. Let's take the story of Noah. How in the hell have you ever y'all ever looked up the metrics of that ark that Noah built and all this kind of stuff?
First,
And he's
first of
yeah,
all, is that Old Testament or New Testament?
that's Old Testament.
Then
And
why do y'all continue to talk about
wait a minute,
that?
Mo, hold on, Mo. Didn't I say hush? Hush. You
If
abroad
y'all
and
are Christians,
you,
I mean, if y'all are Christians, if
but,
y'all Jews, then go for it. But go
but
ahead,
I'm
make
just
make
saying,
make that raggedy
we
point.
we use no well I'm just saying that we use stories like Noah's Ark, to pull in our children, to pull in people. We create sermons off of things like that. When in those times and the way that the world was moving at the time, there was no way that Noah could get two by two of every animal and put it on that little ass ark and then roll around to end up on top of a mountain 30,000 feet down. And there's no way that that could have happened humanly possible. No way. No
Hold
way.
on.
That
You
would
got
mean that he
Q. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you're right in saying that it couldn't happen. But what you also have to do is go to the root. Number one, the story in the Bible is a ripoff of the Epic of Gilgamesh. The Epic of Gilgamesh is a ripoff of ancient Egyptian tales that they told. And
right.
if you go back and read the original hieroglyphics, it did not say that he took two of every animal. The original phrase was he gathered the areas of the land.
Right. But
But
see,
see,
but I'm
that's the kind of research people won't do
but that's what I'm talking
because
about.
they
That's what I'm
lazy.
saying.
Well,
That's
no,
what I'm
but
saying.
what he's but see, he's trying to prove the point that all the people are doing is stealing for religious reasons to make their way of life more pliable,
Palatable.
palatable. But
Palatable.
Palatable.
Reggie, explain. So this is why I know Noah didn't do two at a time. Reggie, what two animals make a donkey?
You wrong for that, Mo. You wrong for that, Mo.
Okay. Well, what
Sick
two
of
animals
you.
make a mule? What two animals make a mule? A donkey and a
See,
horse. So now,
but
if it's a donkey and a horse make a mule, I'm trying to get this right because you the scientist, I'm not. So if he put two on there, then what happened to the other ones? I mean, what's going on? And a
so
mule can't reproduce.
mm,
So I'm just, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna let Noah have that. We're gonna let Noah think that there was he built a boat by himself with his children who they didn't like. We're gonna think that he put them all on there, including the ants and the insects, and we're gonna let them people who love religion go about their merry way and talk about Leviticus
Uh-oh.
and talk about how homosexuality is abomination, but they won't talk about, but they still eat that gumbo and ain't supposed to be eating the scavengers. We're
see,
gonna let them have it. This is the season of Lent. So I'm gonna let them have that. Eat that fish that you ain't supposed to be eating. But what I'm
Okay,
really concerned about is that it's a relationship. It's not religion.
okay,
Yeah.
jukebox. We're gonna change the subject in a second here. Jukebox. He said we have had, we have had all. Well, we have had one job. I need my glasses of our current existence, and that is to love one another, and it's that simple. Yet the hardest thing we've ever had to do, being evil, which is much easier, conquering people's much easier, destroying things are much easier. But doing what God told us to do seems to be the hardest thing ever. I agree. I agree. Okay, Anthony, you said the idea of the Trinity was also stolen from Egypt as well. To be technical, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Let's switch gears. Let's switch gears. Let's switch gears because we're gonna jump back into this thing because and Anthony, I'm gonna invite you on this too because Anthony, I think Anthony has, is it your doctorate in religious studies? One of them, something like that. I'm gonna bring him back on here. We're gonna talk about some more stuff
Is that
because
the one he got from Princeton or Harvard
we have to ask him, Mo. We got to
or
ask him
Yale?
when and get one of his books so we
Because
can
you remember
read.
that student loan,
Ask
them
him.
student loans.
Gotcha. I got you, Anthony. This is masters. I got
Okay.
you. Okay. All right. So real quick,
Ask him.
Mo.
Ask him if it's Princeton or Harvard. Because remember that he got $300,000 worth of student loans. I thought he went to Harvard, Princeton, and Yale,
Don't do
and
my.
Oxford,
I almost fainted. I
and
almost fainted
Oxford.
again. God. Whew. Mm. Yeah. Last story of the bunch. Last story of the bunch. So it's a TikTok video. Y'all know I stay on TikTok. I like TikTok. And Mo, I want to know if this is a true scenario. Now it's funny. It's funny, but I want to know if this is a true scenario. Reggie, you tell me what you think as well. Check this out. So stupid. I am so stupid. I need to be prayed for. All right, here it is. Check it out. Wait a minute. This is it.
At
Go.
least he trying to click.
You know, babe, I got my taxes. You can get whatever you want.
I can whatever I want.
Whatever you want.
I swear to God, I love you.
I love you too.
How much you got back? How much you got back on your phone?
9 to 5, 9 to 5.
You got 95 on the back?
Yes.
Man.
You like the bag?
I don't really like those. I like these right here though.
All right, say less. Can we please get this in the 9.5, please?
Can I get these two?
9.5, please. Please. I love you. Come on, I love you too, baby. Also, baby, anything from my man.
Ooh. Can I get a PS5?
PlayStation, Xbox, baby. No. Let's go.
I get a new PS5. I don't want the new, I want the new one.
The new.
Yeah, my baby said she got her income tax
All
back.
right.
And she said I can get whatever I want in motherfucker.
Whatever he wants.
Ooh, whatever
Oh,
I want.
you know it. Nah.
You said whatever I want.
Whatever you want. That's our real.
Did the thing say sex? Yes, it did.
I was at a bunch of school, and now I'm trying to go to city. They want me to let me know, saying shoes, playing feet. I swear to God, I love the fuck out you, stop.
All right, y'all. So that was sent to me by someone who says I can't stand this shit, and so she felt very offended by that. And yes, the person who sent that to me is a person that identifies as overweight. And she sent that to me, and she's like, "What you think about this? And why is it that we are always the joke?" So when you see videos like that, Mo, is that a true scenario? Is that really a true scenario that guys prey upon women who are overweight or people who are larger? Is that the consensus that I'm getting? Was it cuffing season when tax
No,
time
honey.
comes?
Men and women prey on people who they can manipulate. So it doesn't matter the size. But with that income tax refund, you need to get that Ozempic shot. That's all I'm saying.
This what I don't get.
Damn.
Ooh, she just need to get that shot. Even if that shot is $1,000 because she ain't got no insurance because she don't anyway. Because if she getting that much back in income tax, she ain't working no 40 hours a week at no decent wage. I mean, she could still get that money back and
I
work
can't.
$15, $16 an hour, even if she is working 40 hours. But the point of the matter is she need to get that shot once a week, at least 5 milliliters, not that 2.5, but that 5. And then and that bundle of hair she got, she need to give that back. Take that back to Jenny's.
I hate you officially. I hate you officially today, on this day, March the 9th. I can't do this with you. I'm cutting off the whole fucking topic. I'm trying to be a little sensitive and serious.
No. But what? This is
Oh,
what I
wait a
want to
minute.
hear.
Reggie, did you see that? Since he couldn't, I am talking. Did y'all see what I sent y'all about that TikTok? I think it was a reel or a TikTok about the girl combing the child's hair. She was more interested in combing her child's hair so her child wouldn't be tender-headed at 2 or 3 months old.
No.
Oh, I sent that to y'all.
I missed that.
That's what
Oh,
that's what her interest was, to make sure her child wasn't tender-handed. That's why she was going to start combing her hair and putting rubber bands in her hair.
Well,
look,
baby,
I'm
hadn't
gonna
the
tell you
baby's
like
hair that young hadn't even really reached its natural hue yet. Like, it's still baby hair.
Well,
There ain't
that's
no
the same mindset that got on. Remember when they talked about Beyonce's child because they didn't like the way she was doing her child's hair, letting it go wild.
look,
You know
I'm
what?
gonna say like this.
I'm over it.
You
So it
people
is.
always got an issue when they the butt of the joke, but when it's somebody else, they don't have a problem with it. So let me
Hmm.
ask you all, you females, this, you females, if you upset about it, why you doing it? But you don't get upset when these guys be tricking all their money on you. You ain't upset about that, but then you talk bad about them behind their back and expect them to have no feelings about it, right? So
Hmm.
what's the problem, right? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You
For the
don't like
gander,
it being
yeah,
done to you, stop doing it to other people. And
yes,
then you get over, you start making money and you start figuring out I can't find a man because a real man don't give a damn about how much money you make. He don't give a damn
right.
about the kind of car you drive or all your professional accolades. Can you make him feel safe? Nope. Why? Because you out of touch with your femininity. Because you've
Hmm.
been dominating it. You've been working in a man's world and that's all you know, and you think that's how you're supposed to be to get a man. No. The accolades you list in a business profession actually turn a man off. They great if you can provide other things such as being a nurturer. But if all you got to offer is all these accolades, you're not even interested in a man. That's why your ass single now, laying up with a bunch of cats. But I don't know
You
shit.
know what? Uh-uh. Nope.
that that
54.
that Tyra, you see, you called her cat lady, and
Mm-mm. Nope.
okay,
No.
okay,
Y'all,
Reggie. Well,
we got 6 minutes left. Let's get some encouraging words and we jumping off. Mo, safe travels. I'm glad you're having a good time. I want you to enjoy yourself this week. Take plenty of pictures, please. And do me a favor. I want you going out there and I want you to get one of them good dishes out there and take a picture of it. So I want to see what it really look like, out there.
oh, yeah.
Where you at.
Authentic. I already did it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How long y'all gonna be gone?
10 days.
Ooh, damn. I'm a little you and Reggie ass boy. I'm a little jealous. Yeah, encouraging words. Go, Mo.
You can't never take what someone else says about you, because you already know who you are.
I like that, Mo. I like that. That's good.
Hmm.
That's good. Reggie, what you got?
Fuck your opinion of me.
What?
It's the cat lady. It's the cat lady.
No, seriously. Fuck
No,
your
I'm
opinion of
serious.
me. If your opinion of me added any money to my bank account, then we can talk. Until
I
that
know that's
point,
right. I know
go
that's
fuck
right.
yourself.
Okay, Q,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
your encouraging words, Q.
Yeah, just tune in on to us Monday night from MTG After Dark with myself and my girl, Miss April Sunshine. Hopefully, I can get Arbor, not Barbara, on here. I have a Blanche Devereaux story that I'm going to tell, so I want you guys to go ahead and stay tuned.
I'll stay out of it.
Yeah, and yeah, and if I had to give you anything to be encouraged about today, I'm just going to take a page out of my co-host book and just let yourself know that you can do whatever you need to do and fuck the rest. What you need to do
Okay.
and fuck the rest. Because guess what? If you don't do what you need to do, then it won't get done. It ain't gonna get done. So do what you need to do, fuck the rest. Because if you don't, it won't get done. You have nobody else to blame but yourself. And that's all I got. That's all I
Y'all
got.
have a wonderful day. Reggie, stay under a warm blanket,
That's
and
all I got.
it's gonna get better in the morning. Ain't that what the CC and BB say?
Mhm.
So y'all have a good day. Peace out, most safe
Bye.
travels, and all that good stuff.
Thank
We'll
you.
see y'all in a minute. Peace.